Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you how to crochet this pretty vase, which is about 10.5 inches in diameter. I use it for jewelry taken off at the end of the day, but it looks quite interesting on its own. I am going to crochet using cotton thread size 10 and my hook is 1.95 millimeter. We'll start our work with the magic ring, in which we'll make 24 double crochet stitches. So I'm making a magic ring like this. Instead of the first double crochet, chain 3, and then I will start making double crochets in the magic ring. So now I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Continue making double crochets, and at the end of the round make a slip stitch in the third beginning chain. You need 24 double crochets. The first round is ready, and before making the next one I want to get rid of this thread and make sure the center of the basket is well fixed. So I inserted the thread in a needle and I'll pass the needle under a few threads in at least 2 different directions, and then it can be cut off. In the second round, we'll be making shells, which are groups of 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. We'll make 6 of them, and between them they will be double crochet stitches, and we'll separate all them with chain 1. We'll begin with a shell. The first double crochet is chain 3, and in the same place another double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet stitches in the same place. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a double crochet, make a shell. 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, a double crochet, chain 1, and continue working this way. At the end of the round you'll have 6 shells and 6 double crochets with chain 1 between. In round 3 and in many rounds after that, we'll continue making shells, shell in shell, and between those groups of shells, we'll start making these petals, gradually increasing the number of double crochet stitches. First, we'll make 3 double crochets, then 5, 7, 9, and then we'll start reducing the number of double crochets. We'll begin each of these rounds with 2 slip stitches. The first slip stitch in the second double crochet and the second slip stitch in chain 2 space. And now shell in shell, 2 double crochets. The first one is chain 3 as usual, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. This time, instead of chain 1, we'll be making chain 2. And in the double crochet, we'll make 3 double crochets. Chain 2, shell in shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and continue this round following this pattern, please. Rounds 4, 5, and 6 will be very similar, so I'll show just the beginning of the first of them. As usual, I'm making 2 slip stitches at the beginning, a shell in the shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2 will always separate those elements of the design. And now I'll start making increases here, making 2 double crochets in the first double crochet and in the last one. So 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the last. Chain 2, shell in shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 5 double crochets instead of 3, doubling the first and the last one. Chain 2. Continue working on this round, please, and then make 2 more rounds. In round 5 there will be 7 double crochets, and in round 6 9 double crochets in each petal, and then I will show how to continue. This is what the work looks like when 6 rounds are finished, and we can start round 7. In round number 7, we'll start reducing the number of double crochet stitches in these petals, and we'll be making the first 2 double crochets and the last 2 double crochets together with chain 4 between them. In round number 8, we'll continue this pattern. We'll also make 2 first and 2 last double crochet together and increase the number of chain stitches to 7. We'll begin as usual with 2 slip stitches and a shell. Then chain 4 instead of chain 2. And we'll begin the first of the 9 double crochets, and we'll begin the second of those crochets, and we'll finish them together. Then 5 double crochets, stitch in stitch, and 2 double crochets at the end together, the first, the second, together. So we have 7 instead of 9 double crochets now. Chain 4, another shell, chain 4, 2 double crochets together, 5 double crochets without any changes, 3, 4, 5, and 2 together. chain 4. Continue this round, please, and then make another round, round number 8, the same way, except for the different number of chain stitches, here 7 instead of 4, and continue reducing the number of double crochets. Instead of 7, you'll have 5 in that round, and then I will show how to continue. In the 7th round, we'll continue reducing the number of double crochet stitches in petals, and we'll make 3 double crochets instead of 5, and then chain 4, 3 double crochets in the middle of this chain 7 space to start another petal, and chain 4. Round number 9. 2 slip stitches, a shell, as usual. Now chain 4, 3 double crochets in the middle of these 7 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, chain 4, 2 double crochets together, 1 double crochet in the middle, and 2 double crochets together. 3 stitches left here. Chain 4, another group of 3 double crochets in the middle of this chain 7 from the previous round. This is the beginning of the next petal. Chain 4 and begin the next shell. Finish this round on your own, please. In round number 10, we'll finish the first petal, making 3 double crochet stitches together, and then chain 5, 5 double crochets instead of 3, and chain 5. So after 2 slip stitches, we'll make a usual shell. Chain 5, and 2 double crochets in the first double crochet, 1 in the middle, 2 in the next one, in the last one. 5, chain 5, 3 double crochets together, chain 5, once again 5 double crochets instead of 3, doubling the first and the last double crochet, chain 5, and continue with the next shell. Continue this work, please. In round number 11, we'll continue increasing the number of double crochet stitches in the petals. There will be 7 of them this time, and chain 7 between the 2 petals. We'll continue making chain 5 on both sides of the group of 2 petals. So after the usual beginning, a shell, chain 5, 2 double crochets in the first double crochet, 3 stitch and stitch, and 2 double crochets in the last one. Chain 7 now, and we'll just skip the petal that we have already finished, and we'll move on to the next one. And once again we'll make 7 double crochets, 2 in the first double crochet, then 3, and 2 in the last one. Chain 5, and the next shell. Continue this pattern, please. In round 12, we'll start making shells between the 2 new petals. In each petal there will be 9 double crochet stitches, then chain 1, a shell, chain 1, 9 double crochets, and chain 5. A usual beginning, 2 slip stitches, a shell in a shell, chain 5, 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 5 double crochets, stitch and stitch, and 2 double crochets. 9 stitches in this petal in this round. Here we had chain 7, so we are making chain 1 and counting 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle chain we are making a shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 1, another group of 9 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle, and 2 at the end. Chain 5, and the next shell. This is what round 12 will look like. In round number 13, instead of a usual shell, we'll make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then chain 5. We'll start decreasing the width of the petal. We'll make 7 double crochets, and then chain 3, a shell, chain 3. So 2 slip stitches, 2 double crochets in the shell, chain 2, 2 more double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, chain 5, 2 double crochets together, 5 double crochets without any changes, 3, 4, 5, 2 double crochets together, chain 3, a shell, a usual shell here, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 3, another decrease, 2 double crochets together, 5 double crochets, and 2 together, chain 5, and another group of 2, 2, and 2 double crochets as we did at the beginning. At the beginning of round 14, we'll make 2 shells with chain 2 between, then chain 5, 5 double crochets in each petal, 2 double crochets at the beginning and 2 at the end of the group we'll make together, chain 5, a shell, and chain 5. As usual, first we'll make 2 slip stitches and then a usual shell, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, another shell in the chain 2 space, chain 5, 2 double crochets together, 3 double crochets, stitch and stitch, two double crochets together, chain 5, a shell in the chain 2 space of the shell, chain 5, another petal with 5 double crochets. This is one made of 2 together, 2, 3, 4, and 2 together will be 5. Chain 5 and begin the next group of 2 shells. This is what round 14 will look like. In round number 15, between the shells, we'll start making this net pattern by crocheting chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3. Then we'll continue with chain 5. We'll continue decreasing the number of double crochet stitches in petals. There will be 3 left, chain 5. And in this shell, we'll make 3 groups of 2 double crochets with chain 2 between. Well, the beginning is the same. 2 slip stitches, a shell in the first shell, chain 3, a slip stitch in chain 2 space, chain 3, another shell. Chain 5, 2 double crochets together, a double crochet, and 2 double crochets together. So we have just 3 double crochets left, chain 5. Here we are making groups, 3 groups of 2 double crochets, chain 2 between. This is the second, chain 2, and this is the third. Chain 5, another petal with 3 double crochets, making 2 together, 1 in the middle and 2 together. Chain 5, and continue with the next shell. This is round 15. In round 16, instead of chain 3, we'll start making chain 4 between the shells. We'll finalize petals, making 3 double crochets together. Around petals, we'll still be making chain 5, and between the petals, we'll make 2 shells this time. So after the usual beginning that consists of 2 slip stitches and a shell in the first shell of the previous round, we'll make chain 4, a single crochet stitches in chain 3 space, chain 4, a single crochet stitch in the next chain 3 space, chain 4, and another shell. Chain 5, all 3 remaining double crochet stitches together, chain 5, a shell in chain 2 space, chain 2, another shell, chain 5, 3 double crochets together to finish the petal, chain 5, and repeat this pattern. Round 16. In round 17, we'll continue making this honeycomb or net pattern, widening it. And then instead of chain 5, we'll make chain 3, a V-stitch in the top of the petal. A V-stitch consists of 2 double crochet stitches with chain 1 between, then chain 3, and between these two shells we'll also start making this honeycomb pattern with chain 3, a single crochet, and chain 3. Well, the beginning is as usual, 2 slip stitches and a shell, now we'll continue making chain 4 and single crochet stitches. There will be 3 single crochet stitches in this round, in this part of the pattern, like this, and a shell in the shell. Now chain 3 instead of chain 5, a V-stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 3. In this shell we are making a shell, now chain 3, a single crochet stitch in this chain 2 space, chain 3, one more shell, chain 3, another V-stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 3, and the next shell. This is what this round looks like. In round 18, we'll continue making this honeycomb pattern, but where we had petals, we'll make chain 3, a single crochet stitch in the V stitch, and chain 3. Again, as usual, we'll start with 2 slip stitches and a shell, and in this round and in this part of the pattern we'll make 4 single crochets with chain 4 between. So chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, and the fourth single crochet and chain 4 again. Now a shell, chain 3, a single crochet in the V stitch, chain 3, a shell, and here we'll also start making chain 4. And here we'll have 2 single crochets. Chain 4, the second single crochet, chain 4, and the shell. Chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, and the same pattern will be repeated until the end of the round. In round number 19, there will be nothing between the shells except for single crochet stitches and chain 4. So we are making the first shell in the shell, and then chain 4, a single crochet, and repeat it 4 more times. Chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet. We have made 5 single crochet stitches. Now chain 4 and a shell, and the next shell right away. Like this. In the next part we'll make 3 single crochet stitches, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet, 3, and chain 4, and again 2 shells, one after another. One and the second one right away. And continue this pattern until you finish this round. In the next round, instead of 2 shells, which we made one after another, we'll make just 4 double crochets with nothing between them. The rest of the pattern will be the same, chain 4 and single crochet stitches. Well, after the usual 2 slip stitches, make chain 3 and a double crochet, and then chain 4, a single crochet, chain 4, a single crochet. There will be 6 single crochets in this part, in this round. And after you made these 4 single crochets, chain 4 and 2 double crochets in the first shell and 2 double crochets in the next shell, like this. And then continue this pattern. Make 4 single crochets in this part and then 2 double crochets with nothing between. The last 2 rounds, rounds 21 and 22, are simple. Round 21 is the round of chain 4 and single crochet stitches, which we'll be making in chain 4 space of the previous round, but also between 2 and 2 double crochets of round 20. In round 22, we'll be making single crochet stitches all the way around, 5 single crochets in each chain 4 space. So now we are at the place where between 2 and 2 double crochets we need to make a single crochet, but since we are just beginning the round, we'll make chain 1 instead of the single crochet and chain 4, and then as usual chain 4 and a single crochet, easy pattern. And when you get to the next 2 double crochets together, just make a single crochet between them, like this, and then continue chain 4, a single crochet. After you finish this round, make the last one on your own, please. I won't show it since it's so simple. You just make 5 single crochets in each chain 4 space. This is what the finished vase looks like. And now the last but not the least thing we need to do is to harden it. I usually use cornstarch and have a video on my channel on how to shape crochet things. Watch it if you want to. To dry the starched vase, it's important to find something of an appropriate shape. I, for example, use this frying pan because it has a wide flat bottom and low sides. While the vase is drying, it's also important to stretch it from time to time to give it the desired shape. this is it for today. If you liked the video, please push the like button. And if you want to be informed of all the new developments on the channel, consider subscribing and pushing the bell button. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Bye-bye.